we got to stick to our principles. We focus on us, but it's obviously they're going to switch up things and come with different outlooks or whatever. But just got to focus on us and keep that focus on. It's what it's about. Like I said, it makes the game so fun. You're going into it, and they may switch it up, they may not. You still want to have that same aggression. Getting one game, you know what you got to do to get one. So just trying to keep piggybacking off that.
I think just because they struggled from three in the first game, they're definitely going to try and get some of their more prominent shooters like JJ, Tobias, try and get them some better looks. And it's our job defensively again just to make things tough on them, force them into more contested twos and try and limit their three-point attempts. We'll be pretty consistent, I think, with our approach, and then we'll make adjustments based off of what they do tomorrow night.
Defensively, how can we negate them? So negate JJ was getting him in foul trouble. Now for us, that's going to be a game plan all series because for one, he has to play, so we have to involve him in pick and rolls. Now, someone like Tobias it's tough for Tobias because Joel Embiid's the first option, Jimmy's the second option, and Ben Simmons is going to transition. So usually when Tobias gets it going, he gets transition threes, he gets to the layup back door, so we try to limit that, and that is just through a flow of a game. You can't really stop that. Simmons is really the key because in transition he's hard to guard. In the half court, we've had our success then, so can we limit him in transition and keep him more on the outside? So sometimes he's aggressive and sometimes not, and depending on if it's a one-on-one and they're not in the bonus, I might take a foul. It slow the game down. If it's, sometimes if he goes to the basket, I might put him on the free throw line. Let's see if he can make free throws. This is not Steph Curry shooting free throws. It's someone he struggled with. So, you got to play the game, foul situation, and so you can't really stop that. But taking care of the basketball, good shot selection, limits the transition.
I think keep emphasizing what worked, and then a little part of that, how they can adjust, and then what do we want to change also? There's some things that didn't work, so I think we can make some adjustments and be a little better. So it's kind of three-tiered, and that was not the plan. Like have Jimmy score, 30-something points and get to the free throw line as much as he did. So we're going to have to lock in a little better there. From our perspective, I give us, B plus, which is what we needed, and I think game 2 we're going to need an A. Because we all know it. It doesn't take a sports psychologist to understand that they're gonna ramp it up, and we have to get to an A in terms of our physicality.
I think when you look at the teams, it's just two opposing styles. Like their best players, their center. Obviously, Jimmy played really well, but then they also come off the bench with Boban, who's the largest human in the NBA, and then we primarily play through 3 guards. So it's just contrasting styles. And one's going to win, one's going to lose. We just hope to continue to be on the winning side.
Obviously Embiid's a constant. He's going to score. Jimmy is pretty much a constant as well, too. We feel like JJ helps make their offense very explosive, and so that's why he was one of the keys. So, Jimmy and Embiid are 2 guys that more than likely you're not ever going to limit to 0. They have an amazing ability to create their own shot, but then also to draw fouls. And so more than likely they're going to get points. So you just try to make it as hard as you can on them, and then you try to limit some of the other guys that make their offense extremely